This is Frog Valley Tropical Fruit Farm, and I want to talk about the whole systems approach and biological farming and the blind spots I see, which I usually talk about that are in modern day agriculture, old culture, that's organic and conventional, and what the whole system is called. It's called the holosbiome, Holobiome, and each species in it is a holosymbiont. And when you look at the whole system, each holosymbiont, including us, is required. To put it on an agricultural level, it's the holobiont. So the species we're looking at is like achacha trees, and the microbiome, or the holomicrobiome, probably just the microbiome of the holosymbiont, the achacha tree, is all the stuff that grows in and on the plant in a biological system. Conventional agriculture, they don't really have a microbiome growing inside their cell walls, so they don't have any of the fungi or the bacteria that are known generators of plant hormones and provide nutrients to your plant. All of them, not just your NPK. They're provided biologically, and it's almost an instantaneous fix. And that's why when you focus on a fungal dominant soil like we've been doing here, you kind of don't have to worry about pest and disease, because the microbiome in the plant is generating the cure for fungal diseases. So a fungus will cure your fungal disease issues you have in mangoes. Mangoes as a holobiont. They focus on one problem there, and it's fungus. And they use fungicides. The only true cure for your plant's disease problems is biology. And the biology is never talked about or studied, the biology that grows inside your mango. That's just so bizarre that there's all this stuff in agriculture that is like a complete blind spot for us as a holobiont of the holobiome of the whole system. So our environment, and then blind spots, and I think that blind spots can be cured with biology. If we put the fungi and the bacteria back into our food systems and stop treating it like it's an enemy. Even the fungi, all of the fungi, the millions of fungi that they've never studied, are holobionts for this whole system. Once you start removing species from the system because of your blind spots in agriculture, it just sets the system up for failure. So these endophytic plants that grow inside cell walls, or endophytic life that grows inside cell walls of plants, the microbiome of the plant, the fungi and the bacteria, don't even get discussed when you talk about eat your broccoli. No, they talk about protein, And they talk about vitamins and minerals. And we all know that today's plants and food is deficient in both. The only one that seems to be able to keep the nutrients in the food is the biodynamic growers. It's because they look at the whole system. So those microbiology that grows inside, should be growing inside our food crops, which isn't today, they don't look at it, nobody looks at it, is the microbiology for a healthy microbiome in your gut. So you get all the nutrients from the microbiome of the plant, not from the plant. I just think we're so far behind on this biological farming system, and my intuition tells me that if we started looking closer at fixing the cows and incorporating them in our systems and grazing them through our systems, and they would provide the biological life that's needed into the farm system, the microbiology, because the microbiology in the cow dung is the microbiology in the soil health. I mean, there's more than 20 fungi alone, anaerobic. It's all anaerobic life, so the organic people got sidetracked with the aerobic. You don't want an anaerobic system. Bull crap, you do. You want it all. But I mean, if you ran grass-fed cows, range cows in an arid system, and they were eating the native foliage, I am sure that you would create the fungi needed to grow more water plants that needed less water. These blind spots are scary in our agricultural and food systems. And we're all holobionts of a holobiome. Holos coming from Aristotle in the 4th century, meaning the whole system. The whole system in the plant, in our food, is the whole system in the soil. You probably can't get it as well from hydroponics. You could probably create systems though that did, I would think, since fungi seems to live in anaerobic conditions. Plant enabling fungi. Might as well go check on black sapote's trees and see what they're doing. These people that grow tropical fruit trees and they ramble off 839. I gave it 839. And then they do some, I don't know, organic rinse. So they use the biological with the water soluble fertilizers. And they just don't know how to grow. I mean, that is just, you're looking at some product that some company developed to get rid of their pollution that kills all the microbiology in the plant or disables it so that your plant gets disease. And chicken manure, I don't think it's the same as cow manure. I firmly believe it's the cow manure you need. in Florida. I guess these fungi are lots of edible fungi here. I know that. The air smells so good here. It's just really amazing. Anyway, I believe that intuition can happen if people ate more microbiology to stimulate their brains with the nutrients that they get from biologically grown food. I mean, surely everyone can see what's going on with our food system. It's like in Florida, it's the pollutants, it's the pesticides, it's the 839. It's the processed chicken manure. Citrus industry in Florida, even though nobody seems to know this, I'm sure started with the cow manure. They probably use some of their manure in pea also, but I'm sure they use cow manure. It's just, people used to know this, and now they've somehow made cow manure the blind spot in agriculture. And thank God for Rudolf Steiner and the Demeter Association, because otherwise we wouldn't even have that to look to figure out how to come back from the edge on our agricultural systems. Anyway, it's Frog Valley Tropical Fruit Farm. I hope you have a good day.